and welcome to another Fast Ginger video. Today we're on Gran Turismo 7 and I'm at Autopolis. This is the C race for the daily events. And I picked the old Alfa Romeo from the German touring car days. Starting back here in 8th. Pretty good little car to drive. It's not very fast in a straight line, but it handles very well and a good acceleration off the corners. The Sloppy Joe there and the WRX, it's a pretty good car for this track. So he's hounding me pretty bad here. But I'm holding my own, trying not to make any mistakes in the first lap. I don't believe there was any tire degradation for this race, so I didn't really have to worry about that or heating the tires up. And I knew there was no chance of chasing down that Corvette in the straight line, so I definitely, if I was going to make up any difference, it was going to be in corners. So it's a very good zone to, or easy zone to mess up in. Not sure what's going on with the hazard lights on the Nissan there, but we've definitely caught up on him. That's another easy corner to get wrong and slide off into that sand. And I think I finally figured this turn out right here during this race. And got to get this one right for the acceleration down the straight stretch here. And as you can see, the WRX is right on my tail, and definitely there's a speed difference. And he kind of outbraked himself, went in a little too deep, and I did the undercut. Little touch there, but nothing special. And then I'm trying not to ram into him, but then the Viper didn't care and wiped me off the track there. So I did my best, and I wish he had done his best too, but did not. We'll see him again later on in the race. And then a few taps there. I'm just trying to try not to lose as many spots as I can, but he still gets me through that section. And then the Honda did too, so that one little bump off the road had long-lasting repercussions. So now we've got back everything under control here, so we can settle back in and try to make up some spots. Just trying not to make any mistakes. Trying to catch up with these two. And he throws himself off the road, so there's another position back. And he's carrying a penalty too, so I just have to stay ahead of him long enough for him to serve that penalty, and then he won't be of any consequence after that. And he's catching me a little bit on this straightaway. And he goes for the pass. And then he goes for the late braking, and do my braking in the right spot and retake the position. Now there's a few extra corners here, and then he'll have to serve his penalty, and then he'll be done for. So we're going to skip ahead here in the race because there's just a bunch of following behind other vehicles. So we'll catch up with the Audi here, who has caught up with our buddy in the Viper. And at this point I'd forgotten that the Viper had rammed me off the road. So I've been following the Audi for quite some time, and I figured we'd gotten this far together, so I'd help him out here. As you can see from the puff of smoke, I gave him a little tap to get him past the Viper. But I thought better of going on the inside of the Viper and trying to make that corner, and afraid I might take him out. So I'm just back here hoping that the Viper would make some mistakes, or that he would make an attempt on the Audi and maybe take them both out, and I would have 2 free positions. So just trying to stay up with these folks. Trying to nail the corners, try to nail the braking and the acceleration points. And we'll fast forward a few more laps here. And we'd been nose to tail for quite some time. The Viper, I believe, is thinking about making a run on the Audi here, and messes up his line in, goes a little wide, gives me the open space to go underneath him. He hits me. I still get into space, but then I go a little wide, and then he comes back underneath me, and then I pretty much had to back out or hit him. Just trying to regroup at this point. And then we're coming up on the front stretch, and I have no chance there with this car against the Viper's straight line speed for sure. So I'm just trying to stay in this draft so that we can stick together, and maybe we can move later. Let's go nose to tail through here. He got a little bad exit. I got a good exit out of that. Just trying to stay on him, trying to hound him. Hopefully he'll make a mistake. It's a little wide there. I'm staying wide so that I can maybe get a better exit. And then we've got a Subaru that had made a mistake. And continued to make mistakes. It's a little tap there. I've got a run on him, and I'm thinking about making a pass here. I brake, but then I see that he is not going to... He's just going to try to hit that apex, and I knew that that was going to hit me, and I didn't want to get a penalty, so I backed out. Just trying to go up through here, hit the spots, hit the marks. This is the one, if you can easily go wide here like he did. If he got a little wider, he'd have hit the grass and it'd have been all done for. And I remember this, you have to go wide through that one so that you can cut that one in. And that's what I'd learned in this race. So here we are about to begin the last lap, so I've got one more chance. But he's defending on the inside of this corner, so I go wide, but he's got the speed on me, so there's no chance. And I don't want to outbrake, because I just don't think I can. I went a little wide there, so I probably messed up my exit speed on that corner. A little later on the brakes than him on that one. Trying to get up there. Trying not to go wide here. Did a good job on that one. Go over here, touch that little curbing. Then touch the inside of this one. A little too much. Then accelerate out for full speed, full acceleration. Brake just before the 50-meter board. Tuck it in nice and tight. Accelerate out. Down the hill. Brake. Right that pole you see to the right. When that goes out of your view, that's when you hit the brakes. Kind of ride the throttle through here to keep it from going too wide. Hoping for a mistake here by any of those in front of me, but they did not make any mistakes. So here's where you swing it out wide so that you can swing it back on the inside and take that a lot faster than what I would have been doing before. So, good race, good position, 10th spot, recovery, a lot of real close racing, very clean racing on everybody's part except for the Viper that did bring me off a bit. I'm happy with 1st place, so thanks everybody for watching. Like the video, subscribe if you'd like to, and we'll see you again later.